Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut, and I'm here with Mike Kelly, and we are Real Estate Jerky Daily.
Yes, we are.
It's another day.
It's Tuesday.
Oh, is it 2 days?
2 days.
Yeah, I don't want to get to all that. How'd they come up with those names of the days?
I don't know. I think they were drunk. It's
think
like
they
they
were-
come up with
weren't
a
they
name
like-
for paint colors.
Yes. Weren't they Greek? Something to do with the gods, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's going on with you? Anything new?
Tomorrow's Mercules. That's about it.
Wow.
I got a nice little price reduction.
Did you?
Yeah, on the little cabin up in Long Barn at the Sierra Oddfellows Sierra Village.
Have you had much look at it?
I've had a few look at it. Some people, I think, maybe a little bit more work than they want to do, and I think some people just decided they're going to wait till interest rates go down. I don't know.
Is there a lot of work on that one to be done?
No, it's got a newer metal roof. It does have a little bit of dry rot here and there.
Oh, that's normal.
It does
for up
come
there.
fully furnished. We've reduced it from 365 to 339.
Wow.
And 1440 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bath out in the Stanislaus Forest. So, actually, a very nice deal. I think I should buy it.
You should,
but
Karen says no.
But Karen says, yeah, I'd like to buy it just so I could use it for puzzling. But we're not in a position to buy right now.
Nor do you want to be.
No, well, I would like to be in a position to buy.
Well, the problem is with today's, second home, it's like 25% down to get the best rate because Fannie and Freddie doesn't want them. They don't want investment property unless it's 5% down units.
Yep.
Then they want it.
If I can get my dad's house sold here pretty soon, that'll help me a little bit.
Oh, you mean it's not listed? You have to get somebody out of it.
I'm still evicting a person.
Sounds like a problem.
It is. Sometimes family is not, you can't choose your family, but you can choose your friends.
That is correct. All right. So let's get on some news.
Let's do some stuff.
All right. So the market began today with stocks trending lower. I don't have it up right now to see what we're doing. Let me do that real quick. But then bonds actually rallied a little bit. They liked some of the news today. It was funny because I was watching, my favorite show, Fox News. Varney. I just like Varney. He's just funny.
Yeah.
And so we're up about 10 basis points. Not a ton, but we're still up some. And let me get rid of that because it just got so bright over there. Economic news that came out today. Eurozone October CPI. You're like, what? Yeah, Europe has their own CPI, Consumer Price Index. Headline inflation for the year was up 2.9%, slightly less than anticipated, down from 4.3% from the previous month. The decline was primarily due to over drinking. I'm just kidding. It was because they had 11% fall in energy prices.
Okay.
The core rate, it was in line with expectations of 4.2% year over year, slightly decreased from 4.5% the previous month. This is why this is important. Let me get through it and you're going to go, why does he care?
Well, I do want to know.
European GDP showed the countries in France and Germany appear to be on the cusp of a recession. Shocking.
Good.
Yeah. These trends are significant as recession often occur in tandem globally, meaning that they go in recession, then we go in recession.
Yeah, but we got a pretty stupid administration.
Yeah, well, they keep spending.
Right.
Yeah. U.S. Treasury, the quarterly refunding amount. The quarterly refunding amount was disclosed last night. The U.S. required $776 billion, which is less than they expected, $852 billion, which means fewer treasuries need to be issued than initially believed. Criticism mounted against Janet Yellen for the emphasis of opportunity of locking in low rates. This decision is going to cost us, United States, $1 trillion.
Hey, what's another trillion amongst friends?
It's like, I can't believe how much they want to spend, and they want to keep spending.
Right.
They want Ukraine. So the House and said, hey, we don't want to do the full Ukraine bill, the whole bill. Why don't we just do the thing for Israel? And they're like, that's just wrong.
Yeah. No, that's more right.
Yeah.
How about we don't
do any
right?
And they're like, let's take it from the IRS money.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, so what you're saying is you want to only give to Israel and take it from the IRS. That's just wrong. Yeah, because they think by the extra IRS agents are going to actually cause more money to come into the coffers. We had more money come in the coffers before this whole IRS thing.
Right.
Now you're just going to piss off people, and people are going to do everything they possibly can to write off everything they possibly can. That's all.
And file bankruptcies.
Yeah, but you can't file bankruptcy on taxes.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
No. Yeah, you can. Check it out.
Okay, well, not corporate taxes.
Not corporate taxes.
Yeah.
True.
Okay. So Bank of Japan, which is, I got to look over here because I don't have it right here.
Okay.
Bank of Japan intends to enhance flexibility for shaping long-term yields, sending a potential tolerance for yields above 1%. So what they're saying, we're okay with it being a little bit higher than what we expected. Where we're still having with our Fed saying we want a 2%, and we're gonna kill this country just to get that 2%.
Yeah.
And do we really need to worry about a 2%? Is it really that big of a deal, or should we just to fix the problem we're in right now would be Fed buying?
Yeah,
that's what we need to do. And I think that's eventually coming. They're going to have to in order to fix some of this stuff. What do you think, Mike?
I think they're going to have to, and I think they should do it sooner. I think it was interesting, the 60 Minutes interview with Chlamydia Harris, and she, they refuted every damn thing she said. We've worked our way out of inflation. Oh, that's not true.
But they don't really counter with anything.
No, they don't. I mean,
it used to be
60 Minutes doesn't. 60 Minutes just listens to them and says, "Oh, okay.
Oh, we're going to shut up." Used to be, oh my God, we're going to be on 60 Minutes. We're in trouble.
Yeah, we're going to have our asses handed to us.
Now it's like, let's see what we can do for you to make your life a lot easier as this current
it's
administration.
Absolutely ridiculous. I'm getting pretty tired of it. So.
Yeah, I got some really shocking news.
What?
Case-Shiller Home Price Index.
Yeah.
Increased by 0.9% in August. Shocking.
Really?
Yeah. Marking a consistent rise.
I wonder
the whole year.
What do you think that is?
But we surged by 2.6% from last year's surge.
Yeah, we're going to surge again if we don't go into
with exceeded last year's a peak of 1.5%. Index could see a 6% increase this year, which is exactly what we thought would be. FHFA housing price index also rose, but it rose 0.6% in August with a 5.6% annual increase. So everybody's saying it's right around 5.6 to 6%.
Mm-hmm.
But remember, FHFA is only single family homes,
right,
and has nothing to do with investments and all the other stuff.
Right. Just
so overall, everything's still going up. Just everybody's worried about a drop.
Yeah.
And we're still seeing house prices appreciate. And this is nationwide. So I really like to see what our numbers are here, what we have been going up here.
Okay.
So I'm just curious.
Well, I'll work on it. I'll make it happen.
You know what I mean?
I'm not going to do it right now.
Did we go? Well, how much have we appreciated this year from from the beginning of this year till now? If they're saying 5.6% is the average, they're thinking FHFA, and that's nationwide, which is a lot lower in a lot of the places because that takes an effect everywhere.
I would imagine. I would imagine if we're not right along with those numbers, we might be a little bit higher.
I'm sure that's what I'm trying to get. We're probably 10 to 15%.
Yeah, and you're talking
not
state of California.
Yeah, state of California. Not because you got to also look at LA's down, San Francisco's down because people don't want to live there.
Well, and because San Diego, highest priced area in California, San Francisco a close second.
I know, but San Diego's so much nicer than San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco.
They still have some homeless issues, just like San Francisco, but I don't think they have the same crime going in and ripping stores off like they do in San Francisco.
Right. You got big department stores leaving San Francisco in droves.
They are saying that the rental report for our apartment list, they highlight the rents, which is declined by 0.7% in the new rents for the month.
Interesting.
Yeah, with a 1.2% year over year decline. So if your rent was 1,000, it's now 990.
Just to keep you in there if you're a good tenant.
Well, I think it's just, people aren't there's more multifamily properties that have come on the market that they built over the last year where they have not built the same thing for single family homes.
Yeah.
And so overall, not a ton of news, but the most important thing that we're seeing right now is there's no bubble. house values are still going up,
Wait.
even with 8% interest rates.
Wait, don't we have that guy in Vegas that says there's going to be a bubble?
He always says that.
Yeah.
And there could be.
In Vegas.
There's a 50-50 chance he could be right.
Yeah.
Just like we could be right 50% of the time.
Yeah.
It's either going to go up or it's going to go down, or it's going to stay right where it's at.
Well, it'll be interesting. I want to see. I'll see if I can pull some state numbers from year to date, how much we've increased for tomorrow.
It would just be nice to know where we're at, because remember,
I'm sure it's there.
Nationwide, we're only up this last week 8,206 for the,
right.
I'm talking inventory
in inventory.
Nationwide.
Yeah.
So there's not, and they're saying the good thing about 8% interest rates is you have a little bit more inventory.
Yeah,
that was an article.
Yeah,
that was like good thing about 8% and 8% interest rates is a little bit more inventory. Yeah,
is that
that's an article
correlated those two things together. Interesting.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of news today. I mean, you would think there is, but there really isn't. And we don't want to keep hashing, hey, buy now.
There's an earthquake.
Well, that's you.
I know.
That's that table. I need to put something underneath.
No, don't do it. I like the earthquake.
Yeah.
Keeps me awake. Tomorrow they get some, one of my favorites going to report, right? Jolts.
Let's see. Tomorrow is mortgage applications, ADP employment report, JOLTS, and the Fed meeting. Yeah. So really, we're really waiting on the job data to show, but we've had such a tight labor market, which is very unusual. Right. And again, they keep saying it's because people don't want to get rid of their employees. They're holding on to them. And one of these days, you're just going to have to let them go if it doesn't, everybody's like thinking it's going to get better. But as I said before, you don't run a business off of hope.
Well, the sad thing is, traditionally, right before the holidays, boom, people get laid off. It's like, well,
Christmas.
That's
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. We love everything you've done for the company, but bye-bye. It's just that to me is just heartless. Heartless.
Well, you got to do, businesses have to do what's best for them.
I know, but do it sooner.
They are part, they're there for the shareholder, not for the employees, or unfortunately, unless it's an ESOP, employee owned company, you can always do one of those.
Yeah, that's true. So,
all right, that's all I have for today.
Well, I'll agree with you.
That's all I have.
I didn't pull up any numbers, but I'll pull up some state numbers
Tuesday,
tomorrow.
You don't really pull up.
I usually do Wednesday and Friday.
But you usually come in with something you're complaining about. This is what happened out there today.
There's plenty to complain about.
Hope. What's the new word? What's the word of the week? Don't.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You got a vacant listing. Just make it vacant on Lockbox.
Yeah.
Your Lockbox records who goes in, who goes out.
It is pretty sad the amount of conflicts that are going on right now, though.
As far as worldwide.
Yeah. There's a lot of conflicts.
Yeah.
I got a comment here.
Do we?
It's just like they're clapping your hands.
Oh,
see,
who are they? Oh, Travis, the traveling realtor.
Traveling, huh?
Yeah, he travels a lot. He likes to go places.
Well, that's good, especially this time. You got some freedom.
Yeah, he's young too.
All right.
Thank
you.
Make it a great Tuesday.
Yes, thanks.
Unless it's Wednesday.
Yeah, thanks for being here. We really appreciate it. And if you're watching, so if you're listening to this afterwards on the podcast, we appreciate you just as much as we appreciate you watching it. So make it a great day.
We love when you watch with your ears.
That's right.